guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 tips on how to be productive. Okay, so I'm going to share with you my 5 tips on how to sort of like motivate yourself to get a bit more productive. Now, I'm not saying like go crazy and like burn yourself out. I'm just saying let's try and stop being lazy and get a little bit more motivated into being productive. So these are my 5 tips. Okay, so tip number 1 is if you go in with a more positive mindset and sort of more like a productive mindset, it really works. I've noticed that when I do go in and wake up and I say, right, I'm going to get stuff done today. I'm going to get my to-do list done, or I'm going to at least do one item off my to-do list. If I sort of like go in with more positive and say I'm gonna do it, it's not gonna take long, I'm gonna do it, I'll feel better once I've done it, kind of thing, it really helps. Whereas if you just sort of say like, I have to do this and this and I really can't be bothered, it's like that can't be bothered, it really messes with you. So you have to turn your mindset around to be more positive and just give it a try and let me know down below if it actually worked for you, because like 8 out of 10 times this works for me. Just like turning it around and saying, I can do it, it's not going to take long, I'll feel better once I've done it, I get to instead of I should. Just try and like little things like that. It really does change things around. At least it did for me, and I hope it does for you. So that's my first tip. My second tip is to get your phone or a stopwatch. You need a timer, so just get any timer, right? And set it for 2 minutes. And then start to do whatever task you have to do. It's only 2 minutes. So then you do the task, and more often than not, it's the getting started that is the pain. And once you've done it for 2 minutes, you're more likely to carry on doing the task. Of course, there are times where you're like, well, I've done my 2 minutes, that's fine. But you did 2 minutes where you hadn't done 2 minutes like the day before. So just set your timer for 2 minutes and start the task. It really is the starting that is the most difficult thing to do. So yeah, 2 minutes, start it, and then if you decide not to carry on doing it, that's fine, because you attempted, you made a start. As long as you don't have like an urgent deadline or anything like that, it's fine. You did the task, you made a start of it. If it's like a big massive task, like say it's like clean the house or something, like really deep clean the house, you're not going to do that in 2 minutes. You're not going to do that possibly in 2 days, depending on how big or how messy your house is. So you got to break it down into simple, smaller things. So if it was like, I'm going to hoover the house, start hoovering for 2 minutes. You probably won't even hear the alarm going off because you're so into the hoovering. So you need to break your tasks down into smaller things that are easier for you to do, and then just do 2 minutes. Let me know how the 2 minute rule helps, because I do feel like the 2 minute one is like the thing. Another one you could do is the Pomodoro technique, and that is you set your alarm for 25 minutes. This is number 3, by the way. You set your alarm for 25 minutes, you do the task, or you get into the task, and then you have a 5-minute break. And then you go back into it if your task isn't finished. I found this really good when I'm editing, because sometimes I do struggle to like get into editing, but then once I start, I normally get in like a flow. So yeah, 25 minutes, 5-minute break. So you've breaking up into half-hour sections. And when it's a break, get up and move, sort of like stretch, because you're like slumped over the laptop or computer or whatever. It does depend on what the task is. But yeah, try doing the Pomodoro technique. Let me know if that works for you. Okay, tip number 4 is your environment. If you have a messy environment or a cozy environment. Like, I love cozy, but there's a time and place for it. So if you are trying to be productive and get stuff done, curling up on the sofa, in your bed, it's not going to make you productive. So you've got to look at your environment and think, right, how can I change this to be more productive? Staying in bed is not going to be productive. Even if it's something like writing your novel script, maybe, and you think, oh, I can just type away in bed. No, you want to get out of bed and type somewhere else, because you're just going to be like distracted, and you're going to be like, oh, should I write? Should I not write? Should I lay down? Should I take a nap? Should I play with the cat? Should I play with the dog? Look around your environment and see what needs to be changed, because I'm telling you, this does mess with your mind, even if it's like really cluttered. That's why there's loads of decluttering videos out there, is because it does mess with you. If your space is really cluttered, so is your mind, and that just affects you. So you need to make sure that you are in a clear space and not cozy, because you don't want to be cozy, you want to be productive. You can be cozy once you've done the task, as a reward, even. That could work. Okay, so that's tip number 4. Tip number 5, the final tip, is your clothing, right? So if you're wearing, I'm not saying wearing like tight and uncomfortable clothing, but if you are wearing your pajamas, you're not going to want to go out and be productive. You're not going to want to go and do that thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a shower, or if you shower in the evening, that's fine. But you're going to make sure that your body is clean, fresh, put on some deodorant, maybe spritz some perfume, and you're going to get dressed. Even if you're staying at home, get dressed. This is the main thing, I think, because a lot of people are like now working from home. Well, some people are working from home, that they think, well, I'm here, I'm not seeing anyone, why should I bother getting dressed? And I like this to an extent, because I too like to have a pajama day. So those are my 5 tips. You want to have a positive mindset. You want to try the 2-minute rule, maybe a Pomodoro timer technique. You want to change your environment, and you want to get dressed. Go after the day. You want to get out of this laziness that we've been put in since pretty much 2020. Let's be honest. COVID hit and we've all kind of gone crazy. So you want to try and get out of that. Be productive. Get out of the lazy day and finish 2023 on a high. You've still got time. You still got time to go after your goals, create new goals. You've got time. Let's end 2023 on a high. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.